Tonight, Dalton residents have a chance to get some answers about a controversy surrounding their village leaders. The mayor is expected to address an investigation into a trip to Las Vegas that sparked serious accusations.
Well, there was supposed to be a special meeting set in place for all the misconduct and misappropriated funds that Mayor Tiffany Henyard was supposed to attend. And, you know, as usual, she doesn't attend. So they had to have these meetings because they're locked. They had to have these special type of meetings because they're locked out of City Hall because they don't agree with the mayor. And things is just mounting. It's getting worse and worse. We know that they had that tax. They wanted to raise property taxes in the township, and she was doing commercials trying to raise money. Not raise money, trying to get people to come out and vote. Where she can raise property taxes for some mental health assessments inside Dalton Township, where the trustees in Dalton Township and the mayors were saying, we already had that in place. We don't need you to do that. And then we remember the disgruntled woman in the city of Dalton that wanted to open up a food pantry and a mental health assessment place for women. And her and the mayor has been at odds with each other. But the board of trustees and the people of Dalton had this meeting, and they invited Tiffany Henyard out to come and talk about the allegations that happened in Las Vegas, to be transparent, just to have conversations. And she's a no-show. We remember her 2 weeks ago, about 10 days ago, when they had a Dalton Township meeting, when she was pressed on questions and she got up and abruptly walked out. But let's check out what was being said at this emergency Dalton, not Dalton Township, but Dalton meeting with the city of Dalton trustees and residents. Check this out.
Developing tonight, a call for an independent investigation and answers tonight in South Suburban Dalton. Village leaders and residents were fired up at a special meeting about several allegations of misconduct. CBS 2's Jermont Terry shows us what happened.
In South Suburban Dalton, residents are fed up.
And these people cannot walk around and take our money and treat us like crap.
They came out Thursday night to a special village trustee meeting to discuss the many unanswered questions surrounding finances in the village.
We got people calling us for $14,000.
All invoices, some trustees say, are not getting paid. And when they demanded financial records from Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her administration, they say they're getting denied access.
It's a problem for all of us when we can't see where our tax dollars, where we can't see them and see how they're being spent.
Last week, several former employees all filed lawsuits against Mayor Henyard. The suit claims they were wrongfully terminated by the mayor. Then there's another employee claiming retaliation after claims she was sexually assaulted by a Dalton trustee on a village trip to Las Vegas. And when she told the mayor about the assault, the woman claims she too was eventually fired.
Do not want him sitting there representing me or my village.
Residents want the unnamed trustee who did not attend Thursday's meeting to resign, while the board went a step further in calling for an outside state agency to look into the entire matter.
It was reported that an investigation did happen.
And if it did, these trustees say provide proof of the investigation. They want to see the written and financial reports of whoever the mayor says she paid to look into the woman's assault claims.
If nothing happened, we need to make sure something starts today.
The sexual assault outlined in the complaint does not name the trustee. When we reached out to the trustee in question, he told CBS 2, quote, he was unable to make a comment about the matter. Now, this special meeting was held here at the Park District because those in attendance say they cannot get into City Hall unless the mayor allows them. And noticeably absent from tonight's meeting, Mayor Tiffany Henyard. In Dalton, Jermont Terry, CBS 2 News.
So again, in this new meeting, because I know that there's been a lot of videos, a lot of regurgitating, a lot of different, it's been basically 2 years of content that this woman has basically put up with all the shenanigans that's going on in Chicago, and also, that's going on in Dalton, and also the township. Like I said, we've had people, employees or elected officials that's been locked out of their offices. I'm talking about very important documents thrown out to the side. We've had so many different things that's went on. Check this out.
Still can't get in. So my office door is still locked. You can do anything you want to pretty much say or do to me, it's okay. But when you come between me and the taxpayers and the job that they voted me in to do, I have a problem with that. Did anyone move any of this?
I haven't touched it. We didn't touch anything.
Okay, so this was moved yesterday. There were stacks here, so someone's gone through it. I tried to look for some paperwork that I need to do. I can't find that. I can't find certain files. So I called the Cook County Assessor yesterday to let him know what was going on because there's a deadline. And if these applications aren't in, then the taxpayers will not get those exemptions deducted off of the bill. So if you have a veteran that's 70 to 100% exempt, he's going to get a full tax bill if that exemption is not in the system by the time the Treasury calculates those bills. Right now, I just need to be able to sit down and do my work and help these taxpayers get these exemptions in, hopefully before the deadline, so they won't get these bills with these large numbers and just want to pass out.
So as you can see, you have elected officials locked out of their own offices. You have important documents spread out, just sitting out in the open with people's social security numbers on there, everything. I mean, this is the shenanigans that's been going on under this administration with this woman. And it's well documented. And she says that she has the tea and she's going to spill all the lies and talk about these things. But this stuff is right here. And I don't think that these other black women and other people of the township and the city will go this far out of their way just to try to prove this woman to be this wicked. No, you are who you are. You know, so everybody's lying on you. No, it can't be. Let's look at this other news clip where to double down when you actually have other trustees speaking out. You know what I mean? You know, let's check this out real quick.
The Village of Dalton's mayor and her allies have been under scrutiny for questionable spending and mounting bills.
And as those discussions go on, community members joined tonight at a special board meeting. WGN's Courtney Spinelli is joining us from the Dalton Park District with more from the meeting. Courtney.
Ray and Jenna, good evening. Board of Trustees members in attendance tonight discussed several agenda items. Those include the reportedly dire financial state of the village, as well as new allegations into alleged sexual misconduct by a trustee.
So we're trying to create normalcy even throughout challenging times.
A canceled regular board meeting forcing some trustees to call a special board meeting Thursday. Financial concerns once again at the forefront.
I just want to reiterate to everyone, we are in bad shape.
In February, the board approved a resolution calling for an investigation into Henyard and her spending of village funds, something vetoed by the mayor weeks later and tabled for a later time. The mayor facing claims she misused village funds, improperly appointed employees, spent money on unapproved services, and withheld financial records from the Board of Trustees.
We're in March of 2024. We have no idea how much debt we're really in.
Some trustees begging the state to step in and help.
Who's going to save us? Somebody has to save Dalton.
Also on the agenda Thursday, discussion of an alleged incident that happened on a taxpayer-funded trip to Vegas. A pair of complaints filed with the Illinois Department of Human Rights accuse a Dalton trustee of sexual misconduct on a village employee. It came up during Thursday's meeting.
There are terrible allegations that many people are aware of.
The board Thursday asking for information on any independent investigations into the claims, including any findings. The accused trustee previously telling WGN Investigates he denies the allegations and says he was just trying to help a colleague, while the village also denies claims it retaliated against the former Henyard aide and a police officer after reporting the possible sexual misconduct.
As at this moment, I'm left to believe that no investigation really occurred, which I think is very frightening and dangerous.
Some community members echoing concerns over the allegations, with several calling on the unnamed trustee to step aside during any potential investigation.
And I do not, and I hope the rest of you agree with me, do not want him sitting there representing me or my village. Thank you.
Now, we are not identifying the accused trustee because no charges have been filed against him. As for the resolution calling for an investigation into Mayor Tiffany Henyard, something she vetoed at a regular board meeting several weeks ago, we do know that trustees plan to put that back on the table and plan to override her veto at the next regular board meeting. Reporting live in Dalton, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
All right, thanks, Courtney.
So I'll say this in closing, man. Listen, ever since that other township guy died 2 years ago and this woman was sworn in, it's just been a wild ride, man. And you can literally go back from 2 years ago to now. It's so many news clips, so many disgruntled people. And like I said, they just had that election where 60% of the people in the township voted no. You got the mayors coming, the mayors of those different townships that you are in charge over. They're coming out against you with all the allegations going on in Vegas, the misappropriated funds and all the stuff going on. These people don't want nothing to do with you. They don't want to ride with her. It's crazy. People across the world is seeing the arguments that's happening in those trustee meetings to the point where now people are being locked out of offices. The trustees got to have secret trustee meetings without you because you won't show any records. You got them calling out to the attorney general. The attorney general's ordering you to pass over show records. They're calling in for the governor. It's just you got the feds probing the situation. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. It's not a hand. For a small city with 20,000 residents, this thing has went viral and global to the point where all the way in Philadelphia, I'm talking about her. I don't think that the people, the residents, and the other elected officials of Dalton will go that far just to get you out of office if you had to be doing something wrong. There has to be some type of ineptness going on within within her regime that's running things now. And it's sad. It's sad. But I'm going to cut this video short here. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.